Happy Sunday, everybody. Happy Labor Day weekend. Sarah with Food Fun and Life in Waukesha. Food Fun Waukesha. Still working on that. I was talking with my husband about this. With a Labor Day weekend where you get like the long weekend, what's your favorite day? Is it the Saturday? Is it the Sunday? Or is it like the bonus day off Monday? So I don't know. I mean, it's kind of nice like thinking about it on Saturday and you're like, oh, I have 2 more days off. And then on Sunday, you're like, oh, I still have 1 more day off. It's the middle of the 2 days. And then on Monday, you're like, bonus day, extra fun. So I don't know. I mean, we're in the middle of some house projects here. I've wanted to do this for a while and finally pulled the trigger. Took our vinyl or whatever they are shutters off the front of our house, and they're downstairs actually drying right now, new paint color. And then we have to do the front door. So front door is going to be a little bit more of a project. You can't have the front door on for a few days. So we got to, figure out the timing on that to make it best to have the door off for only a few days. We have a storm door, so it's not like our house is going to be wide open by any means. But, not having that front door on the house is kind of weird. But anyways, veggies are in prime season right now. I picked our tomatoes yesterday, and we are almost at 1,400 of our Sun Gold tomatoes. I made a sauce today. I made a tomato sauce, so I roasted the tomatoes first. Just want to show this to you guys. So this is pasta sauce. This is not like butternut squash soup. This is like a spaghetti sauce. So I'm going to take this to work this week, have it with some pasta that I cooked up and stuff, and enjoy. It smelled fantastic while I was making it this morning. So I roasted these with some olive oil on them, and then it's onion, garlic, zucchini, and just the essence of the tomatoes once they juice out and break open and stuff like that. And then I blended it in a blender with some spices. So very excited for this. Trying to use up all that produce that we have growing in our garden. We got our first green bean. So story behind the green beans real quick is that the rabbits attacked immediately. And all they attacked were the green bean plants. So I was like, you know what? If you leave our tomatoes alone and you leave the cucumbers and the peppers alone, everything's going to grow fine. They would gnaw those things off all the way. We had that same problem last year, so I definitely have to get the netting in for sure next year. But all of a sudden I was picking tomatoes yesterday and I found 1 green bean. So the plants were still trying. They were still trying to be fruitful. Something was eating it, and then all of a sudden, boom, they didn't see that green bean. So we got 1. It's not the greenest of green beans, but we got 1. So we're also getting our regular tomatoes in. So we're going to have BLTs tonight. And with that, I want to make a quick side. My friend showed me this recipe, Shauna. She made it for us just for a quick, come over, have some dinner with us, talk about things, planning our hopefully hiking trips for next year. And I'm just going to whip it together real quick, kind of my own interpretation off of hers. It's basically it's called crack corn. And basically you would use ranch dressing, corn, and different kinds of spices, herbs, and things like that. Well, my ranch that I make, my homemade ranch, had a lot of the herbs in it that were the herbs and veggies and things that were supposed to be added. So I'm simplifying for myself. We had corn on the cob last night for dinner. It was fantastic. It was from Pick and Save. I know I should have gotten it from the farmer's market, but Pick and Save was what was available to us. So I've got about 2 cups of corn here. I just really stuffed and loaded my 1 cup measuring cup. And I would say that's close to 2 cups of corn. You're going to use some cheese. It says cheddar. We're not a cheddar household here, so I've got a Colby Jack that I'm throwing in. I'm going to do a little bit of garlic powder because that is not in my ranch. It says the juice of 1 lime. Well, I'm actually making half of the recipe, so it's juice of half of a lime. And I don't have a fresh lime, so I'm just using a little bit of this. And then you can make your own homemade ranch dressing. That was one of the things. You can use Hidden Valley or whatever you like best. I have my own, which already has jalapenos in it, green onions in it, so I wasn't adding additional for what the recipe had called for. So just simplifying, quick and easy here for a quick side for us with our BLTs. So I'm just going to mix this around real quick. Obviously, salt and pepper to taste. And then the one thing you add right at the end. So mine, one right away. I had it at her house just a few weeks ago. Because my ranch already has so many of those things in it, and I'm not a huge jalapeno person or a huge spicy person already, I wouldn't add extra jalapeno, but having the extra green onion and the jalapeno in hers added that extra layer of color into hers, which made it very appetizing with your eyes, like when you're eating with your eyes. But I'm just going to show you guys, bring it up close to the camera real quick here. So it's just corn, my ranch dressing, and cheese right now. And then, and lime juice. And then I will salt and pepper it. A little salt. A little pepper to taste. And then, right before you serve it, so while we're, making our BLTs, I'm going to put it back in the oven, or in the fridge. My goodness, words. And let it stay cold while I'm making the BLTs. And then right before you serve it, you mix in the bacon. So that's the extra fun part that goes in here. So because we're having BLTs, I already cooked up a whole package of bacon. And then we're going to have some with the BLTs. And then I'll just crinkle up some of it, crush it up, whatever you want to call it, sprinkle it in there. And then as we're eating it, it still has that crunch to it and it doesn't get like soggy as bacon. We're a crisp bacon family. So super easy, quick side. Like I said, my interpretation off of her recipe. I love her recipe, obviously better. But we're going to try it this way. So, and then like I said, we're having BLTs. So bacon, lettuce, tomato, bread. Mayo, Miracle Whip. We're a Miracle Whip family. My husband is an untoasted bread BLT, and I am a toasted bread BLT. But we keep it very basic. We don't typically add egg or avocado or turkey or anything else to it. We just love the fresh taste of iceberg lettuce, our garden tomatoes that we were able to pick, and then the bacon. So, and we aren't super picky on our bacon. I've never really had bad bacon. So, knock on wood, fingers crossed, that whatever we buy typically has always worked out for us. So, we're going to have a yummy, delicious dinner. Tell me, guys, are you a toasted bread or a non-toasted bread for your BLTs? What's something else that you've added to a BLT before? I'd love to hear about that. And stay tuned because tomorrow I'm going to go live again and share with you guys some very exciting news about something that's coming up that I'm super excited and super proud about. It's a collaboration, and you guys will be able to have some opportunities to participate with it, and I'm just super excited for it. So tomorrow, it'll be, if you don't join me live, it'll be available after. So join and something fun to announce on Labor Day. So I will talk to you guys soon. Enjoy the rest of today's beautiful weather. I think tomorrow is supposed to be good weather too, so enjoy the extended weekend, and I'll see you guys again tomorrow.